Alam mo ba, choosing the wrong partner can cost you 10 years of wealth. Hindi drama, hindi OA, 10 years. You can survive a bad stock, makaka-recover ka sa palpak na negosyo, kahit maubos ang pera mo sa crypto, may chance ka pa makabawi agad. Pero choosing the wrong life partner financially, yan, maaari nitong i-delay ang iyong goals ng isang dekada o higit pa. At halos wala nagwa-warning sa atin tungkol dito. We research phones for weeks, kinukumpara natin yung condos for months, inaaral natin ang investments bago maglagay ng 10K, pero pagdating sa life partner, basta mahal ko, basta may work, basta mabait, okay na yan. Today, pag-uusapan natin yung decision na pwede mag-fast track ng wealth mo o quietly sirain ang progress mo. Hindi stocks, hindi business, hindi real estate, kundi kung sino yung kasama mong bubuo ng buhay mo. Hindi ito love advice at hindi ito pagiging judgmental. This is about protecting your time, your peace, and your financial future. Because whether we like it or not, marriage is a financial merger. At ang merger, either nag-generate ng growth o nag-generate ng chaos. I'm Chan, and welcome to Pinoy Stealth Wealth, the channel na hindi nag-flex para lang maka-impress. Dito, we focus on real wealth, smart money habits, at financial freedom. Pinag-uusapan din natin ang modest living, practical wisdom, at kung bakit sa panahon ngayon, mas sastig yung taong simple pero panalo sa buhay. Kung sawa ka na sa paycheck to paycheck cycle, tara, let's break it down. Why love is not enough sa usapang pera. Romantic tayo mga Pinoy. Naniniwala sa kilig, sa destiny, sa kami hanggang dulo, pero ito yung truth na hindi masyadong pinopost online. Marriage is not just emotional. It's structural, it's strategic, it's financial. When you commit long-term, mini-merger mo yung 2 income streams, 2 spending habits, 2 money mindsets, 2 financial traumas, at 2 extended families na may expectations. Yung combination na yan can either multiply your wealth or multiply your stress for the next 10 years. Mini story, si Mark, 29, earning 60k per month, discipline, 30% savings rate, may emergency fund, may investments, on track siya. Then, he fell in love. Girlfriend niya, mabait, supportive, loving, pero lifestyle mindset, YOLO. Monthly trips, frequent upgrades, deserve natin to energy. 2 years later, savings rate ni Mark from 30% naging 3%. 10 years of potential compounding na delay. Hindi dahil masama yung partner niya, hindi dahil toxic, kundi dahil hindi sila aligned financially. At pag walang alignment, yung maliliit na compromise, nagko-compound into big consequences. Key takeaway: love creates connection. Alignment creates progress. Without financial alignment, hindi lang pera ang nawawala, time ang nawawala, and time is the real wealth. Financial values is more important than financial status. Isa sa biggest traps, choosing a partner based on income. He earns 6 digits. She works abroad. May negosyo siya, pero income is just a snapshot. Values are the engine. Mas importante, paano siya humahandle ng utang? Paano siya nagre-react sa emergencies? Gaano siya kadisiplin pag walang nakakakita? Marunong ba siyang mag-long-term planning? Mini case, si Ana, freelancer, 120k on good months, boyfriend niya earning 35k monthly. Income gap, oo. Pero si Guy, may 6 months emergency fund, walang utang, may insurance, consistent investor. Si Ana, high income, zero savings, may credit card balances, walang system. Who is more financially risky long-term? Yung high earner na walang discipline. Key takeaway: financial maturity beats financial salary. Salary fluctuates, character compounds, at yung wealth built on compounding behavior. Money personality. Hidden compatibility test. May money personality ang bawat tao. Saver, spender, avoider, investor. Ang problema, hindi difference. Ang problema, ignorance. Pag hindi nyo naiintindihan ang tendencies ng isa't isa, mamimisinterpret nyo lahat. Saver things ang responsable mo. Spender things ang kuripot mo. Parehong feeling attack, walang feeling understood. Kaya try asking early. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng pera para sa'yo? Ano ang biggest financial mistake mo? Pag may 100k bonus ka, anong gagawin mo? These questions reveal your next 10 years. Oo, medyo awkward, pero mas awkward ang 10 years ng financial tension. Key takeaway: compatibility is not sameness, it's shared direction. Family obligations, ang 10-year drain. Very Pinoy ito. Marriage is not just two people. Dalawang pamilya yan. May padala, may tuition, may hospital bills, may ikaw ang pag-asa ng angkan. Helping family is honorable. Pero without boundaries, permanent financial pressure yan. Example, combined income 120k, monthly support 25k. That's 300k per year, 3 million in 10 years. Isang condo down payment na yan, investment capital na yan o retirement head start na yan. Kung hindi nyo ito pinag-usapan clearly, hindi lang kayo tumutulong. You're delaying your own timeline. Boundaries are not selfish, they're strategic. Key takeaway: you can support your parents, but you must also protect your future. Debt, the silent 10-year setback. Hidden debt can steal a decade. High interest debt compounds against you. Kung may 400k credit card debt at 24% interest ang partner mo, hindi lang numbers yan. That's delayed investments, delayed home ownership, delayed freedom. Transparency is non-negotiable. List all debts, reveal loan balances, create a payoff timeline, agree on a strategy, no secrets, no ego, no shame. Because trust is the real foundation of wealth building. Does your partner accelerate or delay your future? Pinaka-importanting tanong, does this person accelerate my life o delay it? Pag magkasama kayo, mas discipline ka ba, mas focus, mas long-term mag-isip o mas impulsive, mas defensive o mas financially stressed? Mini example, Carlo and Bea, both earning 50k. Instead of upgrading lifestyle, they upgraded systems. Monthly money meetings, automatic investments, clear 10-year plan, savings rate 40%. After 5 years, multi-million peso portfolio. Key takeaway: the right partner compresses your timeline. The wrong one stretches it painfully. Aayusin na lang pag kasal na. Delikado yan. Money habits don't improve with marriage. They magnify. Kung hindi kayo marunong mag-usap about money ngayon, hindi yan magically maayos after ng kasal. Avoiding the conversation today can cost you a decade tomorrow. Have the money talk early. Drop a hypothetical joint budget. Pag-usapan ang kids, housing plans, retirement age, worst case scenarios. Unromantic, hindi. Strategic. Final thought, financial co-founder. Isipin mo ganito, hindi ka lang pumipili ng lover. You're choosing a financial co-founder, a life co-investor, a long-term business partner. Ang co-founders pwedeng magtayo ng empire o mag-bankrupt sa isa't isa. 10 years of wealth is not just about money. It's about lost compounding, lost opportunities, lost peace. If you're single, don't just chase chemistry. Look for financial character. If you're dating, have the money talk early. Huwag hintaying may damage na. If you're married, start the alignment tonight. Kasi, wealth is not just built by one disciplined person dragging another. It's built by two aligned people moving with clarity, discipline, and shared vision. Remember this, the person you marry can either buy you 10 years of progress or cost you 10 years of wealth. Choose wisely, build intentionally, win brightly. This is Pinoy Stealth Wealth, at kung may na-realize ka dito, share mo to sa taong kailangan marinig bago sila mag-commit sa maling future. Kaya kung gusto mo pang matuto kung paano maging wais, simple pero panalo sa buhay, subscribe na sa Pinoy Stealth Wealth. Tandaan, hindi man tayo flashy, pero future natin, steady at happy. Subscribe now and see you in the next video.